Welcome to Aptitude for Placements, and my name is Ranjit. I have conducted this aptitude training program at various engineering colleges all over India, and every year thousands of students get placed by attending this aptitude training program. Here you will find all the questions that are commonly encountered in most of the aptitude tests. These are the questions that keep on repeating in many of these tests. So just familiarize yourself with all these questions and you will have a clear advantage when you attempt your actual placement test. Let's start. A bag contains 4 red, 5 yellow and 6 green balls. So 4 red balls are there, 5 yellow balls are there and 6 green balls are there. 3 balls are drawn randomly. What is the probability that no red balls are drawn out? So no red balls are drawn out means the first ball is not red and the second ball is not red and the third ball is not red. So this is the probability that we need to find out. This and this and this, and whenever and comes you have to multiply. So first we'll find out the probability that the first ball is not a red ball. Total number of balls are 4 plus 6 10 plus 5 15, and the number of balls which are not red is 5 plus the 6, altogether 11 of them. So this is a probability that the first one is not red and the second one is not red. Whenever and comes you have to multiply. Now one ball has already been taken, 15 balls are there, so remaining 14 balls are there, and 5 plus 6 11 were there which were not red. One is already taken here, so remaining 10. Next we'll find out the probability that the third one is also not red. So remaining 13 balls are there and 9 balls are there which are not red because 2 balls already taken here. So this and this and this. So red ball is not taken in the first time, not in the second time and not in the third time. This and this and this, so we have to multiply. Here 5 divides 3 times, 5 divides 2 times, 3 divides 3 times and 2 divides 7 times. So in the numerator you have 11 into 3, 33. Denominator is 7 into 13, 91. So 33 out of 91. That is the probability that none of the red balls were drawn. So 33 out of 91, option B. A bag contains 4 red, 5 yellow and 6 green balls. 3 balls are drawn randomly. What is the probability that no green balls are drawn out? So 4 red are there, 5 yellow are there and 6 green are there. 3 balls are drawn randomly. Probability that no green balls are drawn out. So the favorable case is that in the first pick, green ball is not selected. So the first one is not green and the second one is not green and the third one is not green. Then it will be a favorable case where no green balls are drawn out. So this and this and this, whenever and comes you have to multiply. So find the probability of each and multiply. This and this and this. Now we will find the probability that the first one is not green. Total number of balls are 4 plus 6, 10 plus 5, 15. And the balls which are not green are the yellow ones and these red ones. So 4 plus 5, 9 of them are there which are not green. This is a probability that the first one is not green. Then we'll calculate for the second one. 15 were there, one has already been taken out, so remaining 14 and remaining 8 balls which are not green. And for the third one, remaining 13 balls are there, one ball again picked out, so remaining 7. So this and this and this. So let us just simplify. Here 7 divides 2 times, 2 divides 4 times, 3 divides 3 times, here 3 divides 5 times. So here we have 3 into 4 is 12 and in the denominator 5 into 13 gives you 65. So 12 by 65. This is the probability that no green balls are taken out. Hence option A, 12 by 65, option A. 5 boys and 4 girls are to be seated in a row of 9 chairs. What is the probability that all the girls are seated together? So probability is commonly calculated as number of favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes. First of all, we'll find out the total number of outcomes. That is 5 boys are there and 4 girls are there. So basically 9 people are there and they are all different. Just because they are boys doesn't mean that they are same. All the boys are different, all the girls are different. So 5 plus 4, 9 of them are there. They can be interchanged among themselves in 9 factorial ways. So this is the total number of outcomes. Now in the numerator we have number of favorable outcomes where the 4 girls are always seated together. Now whenever it is said that the 4 girls should be together, you bring them together and treat it as one person. If you treat it as one person, the 4 girls will always be together and this one person can be seated anywhere you like. So if you treat this as one person, effectively we have these 5 boys and this one person is also there. So 5 plus 1, 6 of them are there and they can be interchanged among themselves in 6 factorial ways. And in each of these 6 factorial arrangements, the 4 girls among themselves, they can be interchanged. They'll still be together. So 4 girls among themselves, they can be interchanged in 4 factorial ways. So these are the number of arrangements where the 4 girls are always together out of a total of 9 factorial. So this is a probability that the 4 girls are always seated together. Number of favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes. So this is 6 factorial into 4 factorial by 9 factorial. That is same as option A. 5 boys and 4 girls are to be seated in a row of 9 chairs. What is the probability that all the boys are seated together? So 5 boys are there and 4 girls are there. What is the probability that all the boys are seated together? So probability is often calculated as number of favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes. So first we'll find out the total number of ways in which they can be seated. So altogether 9 people are there, 5 boys and 4 girls. So they are all different. So 5 plus 4, 9 of them can be interchanged in 9 factorial ways. Now we need to find the number of arrangements where all the boys are together. All the boys are together means bring the 5 boys together and treat it as one person. If you treat it as one person, then all the 5 boys will always be together. So if you treat it as 4 girls are there and this one person is also there. So 4 girls plus this one, so effectively 5 people, and they can be interchanged in 5 factorial ways. And in each of these 5 factorial arrangements, the 5 boys among themselves, they can be interchanged. 5 boys among themselves can be interchanged in 5 factorial ways. So this is a number of favorable cases out of a total of 9 factorial. So probability is 5 factorial into 5 factorial by 9 factorial. That is option B. 4 boys and 3 girls are to be seated in a row of 7 chairs. So 4 boys are there and 3 girls are there. What is the probability that all the girls are seated together? So first of all we'll find out the total number of outcomes. So altogether 4 plus 3, 7 were there. They can be interchanged among themselves in 7 factorial ways. This is the total number of outcomes. Now we'll find out the number of outcomes such that all the girls are seated together. All the girls are together means bring them together and treat it as one person. If you treat it as one person, then the 3 girls will always be together. This is treated as 1. So 4 boys plus this one person. So 4 plus 1, effectively 5 of them, and they can be interchanged in 5 factorial ways. And in each of these 5 factorial arrangements, 3 girls among themselves, they can be interchanged in 3 factorial ways. So these are the number of favorable cases out of a total of 7 factorial. So we'll just simplify this. 5 factorial I'll cancel with 7 factorial, so remaining 7 into 6. 3 factorial is 3 into 2. 3 into 2 is 6, I'll cancel with the 6. So the required probability is 1 by 7. That is option C. Let me briefly explain how to prepare for your aptitude test. First of all, you need to familiarize yourself with all the questions that have been worked out here. These are the questions that keep on repeating in many of the aptitude tests. After that, you need to attempt practice tests. According to me, you need to attempt at least 10 practice tests before your actual placement test. Here, I will be giving you 10 practice tests, and these practice tests will be ideal for you to improve your test scores. The 10 practice tests are available at a cost of only rupees 200. So all that you need to do is make a payment of rupees 200 either through Google Pay or through PhonePe or through Paytm, and you will receive the 10 practice tests. The details of the payment comes next.